Okay, so I think I've got this working. I think. We're going to play Sam & Max today. Mainly because it takes me about 2 hours to complete these games as long as I remember what I'm doing. Hello, Scooby. What do you want? Go on, bed. Yeah, it takes 2 hours to complete it, so before anyone gets home today, I should be able to complete it. We're starting with the first one of the Telltale games. I do own Sam & Max Hit the Road. Hey, Sean. You could have stayed with Candy, you didn't have to come over here. But, I'm not going to start with Hit the Road because it takes me a while to complete that one. Whereas I think I could complete this one today. Probably. Maybe. Also, anytime I click out of the box, I think the music just stops. So when I'm panicky and clicking off to make sure everything's working, you'll lose the music, I think. Just so you know. I am honoured that you're here instead of over with Candy. I am very honoured. I hope you like it as well. It is very funny. Bearing in mind I've completed this game about 5 times now, you can laugh at how much I forget about this game. I literally forget what I'm doing all the time. I vaguely remember. You are a very important person. You're an extremely important person. And I especially didn't have a game with healing in it, because I know you've got the Hammy Rage bloody emote now, and you'll just spam that at me when I don't heal. You can't heal in this one. Music's loud. I will change that. Give me 2 seconds.
Quit moving around so much, bobblehead.
When are we gonna get another case, Sam? Surely the local lawbreakers must miss our...
Oh, no, I've just messed it up.
Sharp razor to swallow, little buddy. Okay, don't scream this time.
I got it! I got it! Hello?
Leave Swiss cheese by the rat hole, or you'll never see your precious phone alive again. Jiminy Christmas Eve in a padlocked sweatbox. Some misguidedly ballsy felons napped our phone.
Here,
You don't get injured in the game.
how did they know?
Be sure it's Swiss cheese, right? And be quick about it.
Ordinarily, I hate yielding to extortion, but I have to admit I'm half charmed by the sheer spunk of that oily little perp. Where'd you put the cheese, Max?
Gosh, it was hours ago. You know I have the memory of a dried trout.
Sadly, yes I do. Well, it's gotta be somewhere in this room.
Alright. I'm going to forget everything else, though. Just keep me updated on the music and stuff. And I'm, like, always going to eat something when I
think
start.
you could use some water, Max.
I'm training him to fetch it himself.
Remember our trip to the moon, Max?
Like cottage cheese through a strainer, Sam.
You continue to baffle me, little pal.
Can you hear the music, though? Everything is loud to me. Everything. My headphones are just ridiculously loud. And I obviously have no way to hear how I sound. It might have been because I accidentally clicked off and changed something in here by accident.
This might come in handy.
Don't do that
As
again.
long as you can hear them, that's the important bit.
no dice. Aha!
Oh, there it is.
Where's my inventory? Oh, it's there.
Take that, you law-breaking dairy products.
Sam, no! The cheese was innocent!
Innocent? I think not. Voila, Swiss cheese. Or close enough to fool the casual observer, anyway.
Don't say voila.
As long as it's alright, that's fine.
Greetings. The members of the Benevolent Brotherhood of Vermin would like to thank you for your offering.
The members of Sam and Max would like their phone back now.
If you don't mind.
I regret to inform you the situation has changed, and I am unable to comply with your request. A list of additional demands for the return of the phone is as follows.
Now, let's discuss this calmly.
Let's debone the smarmy little skis and see if the phone's in there.
I ain't talking, coppers. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't no rat. Well, I ain't talking.
Yeah, I like the art style. And the great thing about this is, like, they come in 3 series. And I think the series have, like, 4 or 5 games to them. And, they follow on, so, like, almost every story is kind of different. The characters come on, and, like, certain jokes from each one carry on. And, like, if you click on all the items, which I'm not going to do, because that would just take forever, you slowly, like, things just happen, and they react to it in every game differently, and it's really funny.
We've met your demands, we got you the cheese. Any honorable rodent would hold up his end of the bargain and give back our phone.
Us rodents is not known for being particularly honorable.
We'll go half easy on you if you'll just cough up the phone.
Yeah, never happened, pig.
Look, I want to help you, but my partner is a little unhinged. I'm afraid I may be unable to keep him from harming you in some
Yeah, just
colorfully
like them.
gruesome fashion.
Let me at him, Sam.
They're
I can take
basically
care of
the
myself.
more adult version of those games.
Help me help you, Jimmy.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea, but it always sounds good on TV.
And as I said to you in Discord, these are actually from, what do you call them? These are the Telltale Game ones, so the guys that make The Walking Dead, this is what they did, I think, before Walking Dead.
I'm about ready to wring your scrawny, trash-eating neck.
You think you're scary?
You don't know where his hands have been.
Or when I
Oh
last
yeah, I'm gonna
washed
play
them.
Pajama Sam
Who
on here at
cares?
some
I'm a
point.
rat,
I love
remember?
Pajama
Hey,
Sam.
Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
Hand over the phone or I'll make you lick my German-crusted palms.
Yeah, I've licked worse.
Like what?
You don't even want to know. Can I go now?
I'm thinking about stuffing a light bulb down your throat, perp.
Go ahead. I've been a little hungry, amateurs.
Maybe I'll lock you in our file cabinet.
So,
In 3 separate drawers.
you bore me. Hey, Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
Maybe you'd like it if we played you some music. How about Cat Stevens?
Fine. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't afraid of no cats. Can I go now?
Let me pry open his skull and look for a conscience, Sam.
Yeah, I'm shaking like bacon here, amateurs.
You mentioned a headache. Would you like some aspirin? Oh, and while I'm at it, is there anything else I can do to make you comfortable? Are you thirsty, perhaps? Lights too bright?
Well, that's sporting of you. Now you mention it, I really don't like being up here so high. I got me a thing about heights. They make me nervous, you know?
Oh, really? Don't like heights, eh? How'd you like it if I dangled your greasy hide out the window?
Hey, you wouldn't. Wait,
I warn you, I'm known for my fuzzy white butterfingers.
It's true. You should see him trying to tie an ascot.
all right. Have mercy.
I've had mercy. It was unpleasantly gooey, like things that have fallen onto pavement from a great height.
I give up! Take your phone and let me go!
Ah, for the love of... I wish I could unsee that. Hello. Yes? Great gouts of steaming magma on a beeline for the orphanage. We're on our way.
Yeah! Ow!
Where's the rat?
I let him go. Who was on the phone?
It was the commissioner, Max. Multiple reports of malfeasance in the neighborhood.
Oh, joy! That's my second favorite feasance.
Idiot. We've got to get down to the corner store right away.
I have now stopped eating. Yeah, it's really funny. The character we're meeting now in the convenience store, as well as the character we'll meet in a second, are in the games all the time as well, and they're such odd characters. Like, everything about the game is so odd. And as I said, it's like a more grown-up Pajama Sam kind of game.
Unfashionably dressed street urchin.
Oh, you made me mess up. Now I have to start all over.
Yowzers, you are one ugly kid. Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the lovable scamps from that old TV show about the singing soda jerks.
It's called the Soda Poppers, and the 70s are not old.
Specs, it's you! Wow, an actual celebrity vandalizing our neighborhood. This is great!
Boy, you sure were a famous, oddly underdeveloped teen celebrity at one time.
I'm still famous.
Are you?
Like 1,000,000.1 times more famous than you.
Well, we're really more known in the 18 to 34-year-old repeat criminal demographic. Say, how about an autograph for my pal?
You can sign my butt! Make it out to Squinky.
I don't sign butts anymore. People get ticklish and they move and it gets all messed up.
I'll risk it.
Sorry, I can't stop painting. This has to be perfect.
What was that catchphrase you used to say on your show?
It was like, you messed me up, or something like that.
You made me mess up, which you just did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the Aibo Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
Aibo sounds like an electronic archery toy.
Aibo is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
Where can I find a copy of the video?
They carry them over at Bosco's. You should get it.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's Aibo.
Aibo.
Didn't I see you on an episode of Celebrity Slap Fight?
I was desperate. I was heavy into 3-ring binders at the time, and I needed the money.
You got your clock cleaned by that lady from Old and in the Way.
Never saw that.
That's
Walker
me,
coming.
old and in the way. Me!
Well, that's nice. Tell me something about that trendy modern street art you're perpetrating.
What about it?
They do give you an option to talk quite a lot to all the characters, and I do like talking.
How did you select your subject matter?
He looks like a fried egg.
It's Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the Aibo Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
I'd rather try a fried egg.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's Aibo.
But I am old. Sean, if Jeff is a boomer, then I'm a boomer near enough, because I'm nearly 31.
Are you aware that vandalism is illegal? And worse, unoriginal.
We like to punish people who do it who aren't us.
How could this be vandalism? Everyone loves Brady Culture.
Is the paint supposed to go outside the lines like that?
What? No! Where?
I'm just pulling your dwarfish leg, my friend.
Don't do that!
Well, we'll leave you to it.
But you have to agree to paint me next.
Sorry, I only paint Brady culture.
Max, you've
Brady
got the TV
culture.
schedule memorized. Weren't the Soda Poppers going to be featured on one of those grim celebrity tell-alls today?
Oh yeah, on channel 173, the Child Star Expose Network, which we only get when it's convenient.
It says
Brady
they've
culture.
bred a horse with 8 legs.
Does it run twice as fast?
No, but it does eat twice as much. It says cloning rights activists are cloning themselves to create a bigger building block.
It works for Locust.
Looks like he's got Boston baked beans in there this month.
How do they stay fresh?
They don't.
Baked beans are horrible.
Have no fear, simple citizens. The freelance police are
I think
here
this guy's
to
my
keep the
favorite
peace.
character as well.
Violently, if possible. You called?
It's just you two? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the National Guard? Where's NASA?
NASA?
Hold on, Bosco. What's the problem?
What's the problem? It's a terrorist, a munchkin terrorist. He'll be the death of us all.
You don't like melted cheese. You don't like most pizza, Sean. How do you know what good food is if you don't eat pizza?
Where is this Lilliputian agitator?
Are you blind? He's right there.
Hey, it's another one of the Soda Poppers.
Isn't he the one with the bladder control issues?
Yeah, Whizzer.
He's a former child star. Oh, just lock him up and throw away to jail.
This is what I want to be in my old age. I want to be him. Oh, that child over there.
One of us needs to take a couple dozen elephant tranquilizers and call it a day.
And you should take a few yourself.
How can I be calm with a munchkin terrorist in my store?
Munchkin terrorist. Yeah, but the cheese is the best part. Like, I make nachos quite often and just melt like 3 different cheeses on layers of my nachos.
Exactly what is the nature of Whizzer's malfeasance?
He's delivering videos I didn't even order. Brady Culture's eyeball, what is that? Oh, it's something bad, I can tell you that.
Videos.
And look at that display. It's subversive and hideous. I don't know any white guy with a fro like that.
I hear that.
Any idea why a freakish relic of the 70s would unload videos in your store?
Think about it. No individual acting alone would ever deliver videos of his own volition. It makes no sense. I smell a conspiracy.
I think you're just catching the hot weenies in an updraft.
No, it's definitely a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
What sort of malevolent forces would conspire to burden you with unwanted video cassettes?
Oh, they've all got it in for me. The government, the media, the mafia, aliens, sentient computers, my mother, Niels Bohr, Switzerland, headlights, lint, pastrami, hairspray, telltale.
Stop right there. Hairspray had no part in this.
Oh, sure. That's what you'd like to believe.
I could believe this conspiracy with hairspray, because my hairspray is very mean to me in the mornings. And it makes me smell like a coconut, which is my fault for buying one that smells like coconut. Not that I dislike coconuts, but I have pet coconuts, and it's not exactly nice to smell like my pets.
Have you actually witnessed this Ibo video with your own eyes?
Only a fool would watch a strange video. You watch it.
I sprayed it into my hand this morning. Like, I was so tired after yesterday. I went to spray my hair, and it was the wrong way around, and I just sprayed hairspray on my hand. It's a conspiracy.
Any other heinous terrorist activities to report?
Yes, he keeps using my bathroom. Who knows what he's doing in there?
I think I know.
So, we've got an unwanted video dumper and serial leak taker.
Not even the National Guard can help us now.
Technically, I have 3. Like, I don't know, when I was super depressed, when I was a teenager, my nan, who wasn't a very nice person, somehow managed to realise that giving me a coconut would make me happy. I don't know why, but it did. And then I got another one like a couple years later for random reasons. because I don't really eat coconut. And then, like, a couple months ago, my mum come home with a coconut, and it was like, here, have a coconut. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, you collect them in your bedroom, don't you? And I was like, I have 2 coconuts in my bedroom. That's not a collection. So I have 3. The one my mum brought never made it upstairs. There's one up on my shelf, and the other one's got my superhero mask attached to it somewhere. So I don't know where my superhero mask is at the minute. Or my cape, to be honest. But yeah, 3 coconuts.
So all this wizard character's doing is delivering videos.
And abusing his bathroom privileges.
That's it? Did he steal any of your overpriced merchandise, or at least try to disembowel you with a sharpened spork?
No way. I've got BTAD, the single most technologically advanced security system ever conceived by the human mind.
Well, they are, but I wouldn't eat them, Sean. They're pets. They don't smell. A dried up coconut doesn't smell.
BTADS? Is that one of those acronym things I've been hearing so much about?
Yep, Bosco Tech Automated Defense System. I made it myself.
Wow, I always wanted to automate my defense. How does it work?
Just pull a weapon, you'll see. Or try and walk out of here with something. Go ahead, I dare you.
Maybe we will.
At the risk of sounding callous, how come your fancy pants defense system can't even stop small bladder boy over here?
It was designed to keep people from taking stuff out of the store, not from bringing it in.
Ah, right. A rare case of reverse shoplifting.
Shop dropping.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Pretty sure I told you I was weird. I also have a collection of gnomes on my table. And I also have a book somewhere on how to avoid a gnome apocalypse, which probably would include not having 3, 4, 5 garden gnomes in your bedroom.
I'm sorry, what was your problem? No, only yanking your chain.
Whizzer, dumping video.
There isn't anything wrong
I think
with
we
being
got
weird.
it.
Okay.
So
Anything
don't
else?
judge my pet coconuts. I have normal pets as well.
We'd like to patronize your fine establishment, my good man.
By patronize you, he means we want to buy stuff from you, not mock you. We probably will mock you, but that's not what he meant.
I know what he meant. Don't patronize me. So what do you want to buy?
Do you have any weasels on a stick?
Nope.
Do you have any two-handed broadswords?
Nope.
Do you have any vegetables in the shape of famous naturalists?
Nope.
Do you have any candy pink fat boys?
Nope.
Do you have any exiled political dissidents?
Nope.
Do you have any weapons of mass destruction?
Who's asking?
Do you have any... I've run out of ideas.
Well, you can always just start over again.
Good idea.
And he does.
Do you have any weasels on a stick?
Nope.
See, this is the thing with games like this. Not so much the older games. The older games didn't tend to have that much of a, like, recurring thing like this. But if you didn't click on everything and talk to everyone, you missed a lot of the jokes. Well, everyone has a bad memory, Sean. That's why I keep forgetting you have a bad memory.
What have you got?
Well, I still got that big sale on cheese.
Oh, yeah, cheese! I want that!
And I might have another item of interest behind the counter.
I accept your thinly veiled invitation to ask about the item behind the counter.
Oh, it's just a little something I like to call a tear gas grenade launcher.
Tear gas grenade launcher? Oh, yeah, I really want that!
It's the latest in Bosco Tech innovation. It'll clear out a room of militant college students in no time. Guaranteed.
I feel really close to you right now.
We'd like that tear gas grenade launcher.
That'll be $10,000.
10,000 bucks? We'll have to give out like 1 million tickets.
Or one really big one.
You mean
White Collar Crime Drive.
where corporate criminals go to rejoice in their ill-gotten gains?
After we blow this popsicle stand, we can go hunt us up one of those starchy cesspiles and hit 'em where it hurts the most. Right in the pocketbook.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, but that's good too.
Nothing for us right now.
Okay.
Nice place you got here.
What's so nice about it?
Bosco's Inconvenience. Nice name.
It's true. It really is inconvenient.
Well, thanks. I tried.
That's pretty much every store ever.
How do you get out of that cage anyway?
That's for me to know and you never to find out.
And I think one of the good things about the series as well is the Telltale games. As I said, they keep this character and the other one on that works on the street, and they stay for all of the series, or at least I think all of the series. I can't remember the third one as well. But they develop the characters, and they have stories centered around those characters as well, and like everything is about those characters as well. So you get to know them and really care about them. And there's some, like, as I said, there's some so weird characters. Like, if I end up playing all of these on stream, even if you miss some, you'll come back and you'll be like, what the hell is going on? Because even though, like, Bosco and the girl who I can't remember her name is until we go and see her again, even though those two stay the same, like, there's such weird characters all the time, and I just really love it. And I kind of hope to play them all, like, in the next couple months, because I haven't played the, like, last end of them as much as I've played the first lot of them. And my favourite games were actually in the, like, third series, I think, which did a lot more horror type ones. And there's one really, really good one, and I only ever played it once, but I really want to play that one. It's why I've been meaning to play these games just in general again.
What's with the maximum security prison motif?
You'd been robbed as many times as I have, you'd do the same.
I've never been robbed, actually, but then I typically point a large firearm at anyone who approaches me.
You crack me up, little buddy. What were we talking about? We'll chat more later, Bosco, but right now it's time to get up close and personal with that pint-sized evildoer.
Stop that crazy man before he kills us all!
But it's also, like, just the little small things, like the magazine Organ Trader and Hot Bunny, the censored adult one over there.
Hey there, Mr. Whizzer.
No need to be formal. My friends just call me Whizzer. And so do my enemies, and lots of people like you I've never met. Everyone calls me Whizzer.
What exactly are you doing here?
Delivering videos. Take one. They're free.
What's the story with these videos?
Brady Culture's IBO is the ocular fitness regimen for people on the go.
Ibo.
Who exactly is this Brady Culture fellow supposed to be?
And what kind of steroids does he use on his hair?
Brady Culture is a genius, and his IBO program is a boon to all mankind.
Ooh, a boon! Why don't people use that word more often?
And did you know he was the star of Culture's Clubhouse in 1970?
Fascinating. It's a child star bonanza. What can you tell me about IBO?
IBO is a revolutionary new program of isometric exercises to promote ocular fitness. You can learn to move objects with your eyes, even see-through walls and clothing.
What if I don't wear clothing?
You gotta watch this tape. It changed my life.
Don't these things usually have celebrity endorsements?
What am I, chopped liver?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Huh.
Did Bosco actually order this many videos?
How should I know? And did I mention they're free?
What, you just deliver them whether people order them or not?
The word must be spread. IBO is the path to enlightenment and ocular fitness.
I really like the word
Well,
Ibo.
that's nice.
What
Ibo.
is?
Are you aware that you're breaking the law?
Come on, guys. There's no law against giving away free stuff.
Unlawful deliveries are punishable under Section 9, Article 7, Title 11 of the Personal, Private, Public, Professional Conduct Penal Code.
You made that up.
True, but we could write him up for littering, trespassing, and disturbing the peace.
I have to deliver these videos.
Boy, what a monotanoid. Can we arrest him now?
In a minute, little buddy. Put your hands on your head. You're under arrest.
You're
Oh,
under
come
arrest.
on. It's a free country.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who told you that?
This guy's suffering from some pretty severe delusions. Seriously now, you're under arrest.
Come on. You don't have to make a federal case out of it.
No, we don't have to. We want to.
Huh.
My cousin's wife's dentist loved your show.
Oh, yeah. We've always been a big hit with the dentists.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, kids, guzzle soda like the soda poppers, and you'll need so much expensive dental work, you can kiss college goodbye.
Max, your unbridled cynicism is like a breath of fresh air on a crowded subway.
I hate dentists. I need to register to an NHS dentist because I need another tooth either pulled out or reconstructed. I hate them. I hate them.
Any chance we could get you to sing the song from your old show?
Yeah, the theme song. What was it called?
It was called More Than Jerks. But
More
I
Than
can't sing it.
Jerks.
I'm too embarrassed.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the Ibo video while you're at it. It will change your life.
I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men,
Sludgies.
with 100% all-natural sludge.
This week's flavors, wheatgrass and meatloaf. Max, I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time. Nachos.
They're mine, not Joe's.
Ketchup, mustard, and
Purple stuff.
purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Purple. I look at the bathroom door. It's got a bunny on it. Because Max is the most important character. He is my favourite character. You used to have braces. Yeah, my sister got braces because my sister
Well, it is on special.
had
And
a
we
kid
are
when she
running
was
dangerously
17.
low.
So, and because we're both a little older than you, we're back from when we were kids. Then dentists were just free in general. You didn't have to pay for dentists at all. But when she got pregnant, it was about the time when they changed everything to being private, and she had to have braces. Or she didn't have to, but she got it for free because she was pregnant, basically. And
Hey, Whizzer.
Hi.
And yeah, she wears her retainer. She actually does wear her retainer, but then she's also very vain, so she likes having the perfect teeth now. You don't think your parents paid? No, you might have got it free anyway because you were a kid. But I have to pay now. I've had now 2 teeth taken out. One of them shattered when I was playing rugby at school, and they had to pull it out. And then over Christmas, a couple years ago, 3 of my teeth broke. And I've just had one of them taken out, like the end part of last year. And I've got one that's completely shattered next to the one that I had broken when I played rugby. And the dentist thinks that I was always a little bit broken, and that the dentist I saw back then just hadn't bothered to do anything about it. So that one's now shattered, and I've got shards of tooth in my gum. And then another one broke not that long before I got the other one taken out. So I basically eat with the right side of my face so that I don't break that tooth until I get one. Honestly, Sean, if they ever have to take a tooth out, ask to be knocked out. The 2 times I've done it, they've done it when I'm awake, and it is the most painful thing. And especially like the one that's shattered, if I do get into a dentist now and they do want to take it out, because they probably will have to, it's starting to get a bit swollen there, so I'm guessing the root's gone. They're gonna have to cut into my gums, and it's no word of a lie. It does not matter how much they numb your face, it hurts. Especially because they can never numb it enough that when they stick a needle into the actual bloody nerve to numb the nerve, it is the most painful thing in the world. Honest to God, it was horrible. And I was just too scared to ask them to knock me out, basically.
If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the Ibo video while you're at it. It will change your life.
Public restrooms. Unholy temples to all things unsanitary. I wouldn't go in there for all the TNT Landia.
I'll do it.
Lots of carrot.
Uh-oh. Time out for number 1.
Looks like he opened his floodgates.
I hope he enjoys it as much as I did.
Oh, it's just the worst thing, isn't it? Like, I was lucky because, I had to go to the emergency dentist.
If you really love someone, give them the gift of cheese.
Ooh, I just can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets it.
What the? Time out for number 1.
We're saved!
That's a whole lot more entertaining when it's not happening to me.
It's pretty entertaining either way.
Oh, I could have done it to myself.
Oh, he wet his widow pants. Classic. Just classic. I mean, wait. My evil plan is being threatened. Good thing I have the other 2 twerps to handle it. It's still not quite right.
Hey, you just gonna leave him there?
Yes, I am.
I don't want to wake him up.
You see, you were lucky because it just hurt like hell the 2 times they took it out. But it's also extremely uncomfortable as well because you can like hear them like scraping stuff and drilling it. I don't like it. But yeah, I was gonna say I was lucky because I had to go to the emergency dentist, and they make you fill out this big sheet about everything that's wrong with you. So I had to put down that I have anxiety, I have depression, that I'm borderline autistic, and all this. And they treated me really nice. Like at some point, like, it kind of felt a little patronising, but I was like, I'd rather they were like that than the dentist who took it out when I was a teenager and was like, yeah, I'm just going to yank this bloody tooth out of your mouth. I just clicked off the bloody page. Ba, 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 ba. I'm going to go and get my money first, I think.
Where we going, Sam?
Let's go cruise for lawbreakers, Max.
Goody!
I have a feeling it's the one out on the street I get stuck with the most, and I can't remember what I'm meant to do with the driving either.
By the way, Sam, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I may have accidentally chewed through our brake lines.
No, I don't think you did mention that.
I guess we'll just have to slow down by violently rear-ending other motorists.
Already planning on it, little buddy.
Who?
Attention fellow drivers. If for any reason we need to address you, we'll indicate it simply by crashing into the back of your vehicle. Thank you.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
With pleasure.
Please accept my condolences for your taillight.
This is your first and final warning. Pull over or die.
Hello, we're freelance police.
And you're not. Ergo, we call the shots around here.
Oh, why did you stop me?
Your taillight's busted.
But you're the ones who broke it.
Your point being,
What's the fine for a broken taillight?
why, isn't it $10,000?
Dollary dues.
Are you crazy? Okay, one moment. Allow me to confer with my legal counsel. All right, my attorney advised me to pay the fine. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have some accounting.
Thanks, sucker.
This is exactly what we should do, Sean. We should become freelance police and just steal money from people. I'm gonna get this tear gas thing. I'm kind of skipping a little bit of this.
Who's there? Oh, it's just you.
Because obviously you don't know what's going on. I mean, you might have guessed what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. You're meant to go to the other place as well. But I know what's going on, so I know how to stop them. As I said, I think
Hey, Bosco.
one
Hey,
outside.
you just gonna leave him there?
I forget how to move him because he needs to be moved under our window.
We want to buy something.
What do you got your eye on?
Yeah, you can be Sam, and I'll be the murderous little bunny. Because I can do murderous little bunny.
We got your tear gas money right here.
Really? All right, here you go. 1 tear gas grenade launcher.
This is a salad shooter filled with onions.
But it works. Trust me, trust me. Now put that away before someone gets hurt.
What do you mean?
The 10,000 just covered the cost of materials, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's okay, everybody. I'm all right.
Yeah, I love how wordy everything he says is. It is so funny. I apologise if you can hear me clicking as well, but I get really bored. So yeah, also things like this billboard change. I don't know if it changes every game. It might change a little bit, but it changes. And like Sybil, the other character that's in all the time, her job changes all the time. You can't hear the clicking, that's fine then. I will click even more. I can bring it up to the mic and start clicking right next to the mic.
Welcome! You look like you could use some therapy. Not from a wide-eyed circus freak like you. Hey, it's another one of the soda poppers. Me?
Don't
Right,
you hammy
you're
rage
out.
at me.
Peepers! I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist.
Are you sure your name is Sybil, not Peepers?
Absolutely! Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist, that's me! He's trying to pull a fast one, Sam. Where's your gun? Violence is not the answer. Since when? Sam, we're dealing with a dangerously delusional psychotic here.
Obviously.
Also, randomly, I'm going to send you a picture on Snapchat, Sean, of what my dog is currently doing outside my bedroom. Just so you get to see how weird my dog is. You were going to play Slay the Spire? After watching Jeff play it last night, I can't wait to buy it, to be honest. If I hadn't spent so much money in his stream, I probably would have bought it after last night. If that's about my dog, he thinks he's a cutie. What he's actually doing is trying to get my attention. So I'm just replying to a message. Sorry about that.
Sybil's normally a girl's name, isn't it?
Must have been tough while you were growing up. Why do you think I became a licensed psychotherapist?
Could we see your driver's license or some sort of ID, Sybil?
My psychotherapy license is hanging over there on the wall. How about something with a picture on it, you obvious lunatic, you? I could draw
You
one on
obvious
there if it would
lunatic,
put
you.
your mind at ease.
Oddly, I don't think it would. You're a dead ringer for peepers from that old soda popper show.
I get that a lot, but I'm Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist.
What the hell
Right.
was that?
How about a little analysis?
Certainly. Tell me what's bothering you.
Certainly.
I've been feeling less frisky than usual.
Well then, you might try Brady Culture's IBO video. That'll put a spring in your step. Your eyes, too.
Ibo? Yes, my runny, poached egg-like eyes could use a workout.
You won't regret it.
That's like the stereotypical annoying kiddie-like voice. I wish I could do that voice just to be even more annoying than I currently am.
Who's this lady culture person?
Lady Culture.
Brady Culture. He's only the most insightful and amazing man on the planet, that's all. It's not Sean Penn? Not anymore. I'm so disillusioned.
Basically, he was Lady Gaga of the world before Lady Gaga. I think. I'm just a farmer pirate. I am a farmer pirate. Trust me, like Plymouth holds Pirate Weekend near enough on my birthday every year because I am a pirate.
What's highbrow exactly?
IBO! It's called IBO!
IBO.
It's a system of ocular exercises. So you can do push-ups with your eyes? Sort of. Just watch the video.
What I was listening to this morning, because I have a Spotify playlist of soundtrack stuff. I was listening to some of the Pee Wee Herman soundtrack. That's what he reminds me of. It's like a Pee Wee Herman type of voice.
Have you got a copy of this cockamamie video?
I'm all out, but they probably still got a truckload or two over at Bosco's.
Enough said. Excuse me for a minute, would you?
Sure.
Thank God! I've been locked in that closet so long I was starting to invent life stories for the mothballs. I've got to sit down. Oh my God! He's still here? Call a cop!
You're in luck, ma'am. Sam and Max. We're freelance police.
Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist. Nice to know ya. Arrest that lunatic immediately!
But he's my pal.
You're friends with that overgrown sociopathic child?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant this overgrown sociopathic child. I thought psychotherapists didn't use words like lunatic.
Really? Does it say that in the handbook?
The psychotherapist handbook or the lunatic's handbook?
There's a difference?
I like it. So far, what we know about the Soda Poppers are that they're the failed child actors from a really annoying TV show. They're munchkin terrorists, and they're apparently lunatics. Oh, he's adorable, Sean. He's just like my dog's left. Scooby-Doo is gone. He's got bored. He's walked off. I think he thought someone was at the door and they weren't at the door. you'll probably know when someone comes through the door, because he will start to get very excited. He'll either bark, or he'll run off. He's a big, loud, smart dumbass. That is pretty much Scooby-Doo, to be honest. That is pretty much him. I think he'd be a bit smaller than your dog, though. Border Collie's a little bit smaller. So I'm getting very distracted by talk about work. Even though I have thankfully left work until Monday.
What's the charge?
Assault, kidnapping, identity theft.
Those are good charges.
Some of my favorites.
He's a
And what
German
about
Shepherd,
mopery?
isn't he?
He locked me in the closet, and he's been pretending he's me.
Gadzooks. Why?
Well, these cases can be very complicated and delicate. There may be repressed feelings of inadequate transference or latent unwarranted hypochondriac Freudianism.
Come again?
He's a complete whack job. Although actually, now that I look closely, I think he's been hypnotized.
Yeah, one of Austin's dog is white one, isn't it? Because before I even knew that, I've always wanted a white German Shepherd, because we had one that lived on our street when I was younger, and I've always wanted one, but they're really difficult to get hold of. Not quite as expensive as my dream Japanese Spitz, which I'm going to waste so much money on when I buy that. Luca, yeah. I always forget which one's which, to be honest. I'm bad enough at trying to remember things in my own life. But yeah, no, I love German Shepherd. The woman I work with at work, she lost her German Shepherd last year. It was really sad. And you had to look at this, because she was really sad about it. Like, she's one of these people with her partner who've decided they never want to have kids. Like, they don't like kids, but they also just don't want it. So, like, when you're in that position, I think pets are like you're the kind of replacement. And people were like, why is she so sad? It was just a dog. I was like, it's not just a dog, though. You know, pets are super important to people, and especially to people who, you know, don't have children, so they treat their pets like children. Well, that's good. My dog is a working dog. He come from a farm in, I can't say it. What is it? Oh my god, I can't even remember what it's called. Lisgard. He come from Lisgard, on a farm in Lisgard, and we think they lied about them being pure border collies, but from the farm. Yeah, they come from the farm. They actually come from a farm. Funny thing is, the area I'm in, like, I call it Egg Buckland, but it technically isn't. The 3 streets that I'm, like, a part of are actually called Austin Farm, and it's because it was farmland, basically, turned into a housing estate. And there is a farm around the corner, but I don't think it's there anymore because they're building a road. Pets are better than people. I love my pets. Even my pet coconuts.
Great thundering jellyfish on the squishy road to mayhem. Hypnosis.
Yep, that's what I said.
How can you tell? He looks so normal and lifelike.
I'm a licensed psychotherapist. It takes a professional eye.
Can we borrow your eye? We'll bring it back.
Are there steps we can take? Soothing music, or perhaps some sort of invasive surgery?
Shock treatment! Shock treatment!
Typically, a hypnotic state can be revised after rendering the subject susceptible to new input.
Sorry, I don't speak psychotherapist.
You've got to knock them unconscious to bring them out of it.
Knock him unconscious! Now you're talking!
I can demonstrate on this guy if you'll knock him out for me.
Consider it done.
He lived in the countryside. Plymouth technically, or where I come from in Plymouth, technically isn't countryside, I guess. We're kind of a weird hybrid of a lot of different things. My area was very green, though. This is just, like, I think everyone thinks when they think of the West Country, they think of a Bristol accent, which is a lot stronger than what it actually is down here. But, like, I think Plymouth in general, our accent is more like what a stereotypical chav sounds like. But I also have the problem that my accent is a little bit different from a Plymouth accent because I didn't start talking till I was 5 and I had to have severe speech therapy to learn how to speak, so...
Oh, Sybil.
Yes?
The other Sybil.
What is that?
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
No! But it will make you cry. Please, Sam, allow me.
Now, Peepers, this is going to hurt us a lot more than it's going to hurt you. Just kidding. It'll definitely hurt you more.
Sweet dreams, peeps. I can see you.
Oh my, that was great. That was great. Except, hold on. My evil plan is in jeopardy.
Who dares to oppose me?
Hey, that was pretty good. Better.
Thank you. That's
Nice
one
work,
of the...
you two. Now I can try to bring him out of his hypnotic state. Take control of your mind.
I don't think he can hear you.
Sure he can. He's unconscious, not dead.
Minor detail.
Destroy the intruder in your dreams. Regain control.
What? Hey, what am I doing here? What's going on?
Sybil?
My name's not Sybil. It's Peepers.
It's Peepers.
Yes, it is. Are you okay? How do you feel?
I've got a bit of a headache. I had the weirdest dream.
And there was someone unusual in your dream, wasn't there?
Yes, Brady Culture was there. He kept telling me to do stuff.
Aha!
I knew it.
That fiend hypnotized you to do his unspeakable bidding.
Peepers, what's the last thing you can remember?
I remember checking in at Brady Culture's home for former child stars. He has his own nut house? Wow, we gotta meet this guy.
Where can we find this home for former child stars?
Oh, it's very secret. No one must ever find it. Think of the scandal. But we need to find it so we can stop the madness, in a manner of speaking. I want to help, but I just can't remember where it is.
Oh.
But my brothers might. They went with me. Hey, I didn't do anything really embarrassing, did I? Nothing a simple exorcism can't fix. Oh, dear.
But yeah, as I was saying, it's one of the reasons I started to stream as well. Because I don't speak that often, and like, in big groups I tend to be a little bit more quiet, so being at work wasn't really helping. And from like when I was streaming Bear With Me, back like, whenever, I think it was in like September last year, which was like the only thing I really did before I started this week again. From then to now, I'm a lot better, because back then I just couldn't think of what to say, ever.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for taking care of that wacko. I wish there was some way I could repay you.
Have you got 10 grand?
I'm new at this. I have a lot of student loans.
Great! Loan us a student. I can ride it around like a pony.
It's nice to see you show such enthusiasm. Security.
Max might like a tattoo.
Oh, yeah. I want a map of the Netherlands on my Netherlands.
I get the cold shivers just thinking about remembering hearing you say that.
I'm out of the tattoo business anyway. I'm a licensed psychotherapist.
I don't think many people really talk that much when they get older, to be honest. And I think you start to, like, appreciate not having to talk as well. Because, like, I live at home, with, as I said, with my mum and my cousin. And, I prefer staying away from them for the majority of the time. Because it's just tiring. You go to work, and you've got to be in groups of people and stuff, and then you just kind of... I said getting older, I didn't mean you were old. But like, I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to talk to everyone all the time. but I was put off as well because I didn't have many friends, and then mental health problems didn't help that. But the older I get, I'm like, actually, no, I don't mind hanging out on my own. I talk to myself. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm always talking. I sit here and I talk to myself.
Can you fix cars? Ours sometimes makes a noise like an orangutan with the dry heaves.
That's my fault. I've been keeping an orangutan in the trunk.
Oh, never mind.
I'm not much of a mechanic anyway, except with unicycles.
I suppose you could psychoanalyze me.
Hey, yeah, I could count your marbles for you. I have a license, you know.
Will this be painful?
Only if we do it right. Now, there are a couple things we can try. We could look at some ink blots, we could try some free association, I could interpret your dreams for you.
We're gonna come back
Actually,
to that.
let's save the psychoanalysis for later.
Postponing responsibilities. Interesting.
Oh, I always postpone my responsibilities. To be fair, sometimes I'd rather not talk to myself. Sometimes I'm talking to myself because I'm telling myself off for being crazy. It can be very off-putting sometimes.
Where we going, Sam?
I don't want to go there.
No place. Never mind.
There's actually spray paint there. Maybe that's how I do it.
Hey, a can of spray paint, and it's not even empty.
I think that's another problem I have at work, is that I will just sit there and talk to myself, and customers come up and it's like, excuse me? And I'm like, oh no, I'm just talking to myself. See, I'm lucky I saw the spray can, because
This could use a little improvement.
I'm forever forgetting it's there. That's why I'm forever forgetting how to get this one over here.
Hey, you messed it up. Oh, now I've gotta fix it, Brain Freeze.
Right, where's the bowling ball? Where is it? There.
Good old Lou.
Who's Lou again?
The bowling ball, of course. Can you believe we get paid for this?
I love this country.
You made me mess up.
Now this is quality television. Wait a second. My evil plan is in ruins. The dog and bunny will rue the day they crossed me.
Rue the day,
I say.
Now that
No,
is a
we've
good
admired
evil
our
laugh.
handiwork long enough.
Maybe just one more second? Okay, let's go.
There is a character in another Kick and Point series I like the more famous one, Monkey Island. Who's a talking skull called Murray, and he does a maniacal laugh. And oh my god, growing up, that's all I used to do.
Take control of your mind.
Is it working?
I don't know. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Snap out of it, you big baby.
What's going on? Why is my outfit all wrinkled?
He's back.
Quick, act like a chicken.
No, tell us where we can find Brady Culture's home for former child stars. We've got to stop that fiend from hypnotizing anyone else.
The home? It's 227 something. Wizard would remember the street. He always does the driving.
Can you take us there?
Are you kidding? I've got hours of ironing to do.
Well, that was helpful.
What, Murray? I can't remember most of what he says. I can remember he once said that he rolls through the... No, he said he strides through the gates of hell, but he's literally a skull. So Guybrush Threepwood's like it strides and he goes, roll, okay, I roll through the gates of hell. And like I think he only ever said it once, and he might not even have said it this way, but just the one quote that like anyone I know that knows this game remembers from Murray is him seeing it going, "'Cause I am Murray, the talking skull." Mwahaha. It's like literally, he's like one of the most infamous characters of that series. He's only in the last lot, I say. See, I just did the laugh. And what is it? It's the Muppets. The Muppets when the bad guy,
Hello.
The bad guy, instead of actually doing a maniacal laugh, just says it goes, maniacal laugh, because I like the Muppets.
Take control of your mind. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Nicely done, Sam. You're a natural.
Where am I? Who are you?
Don't worry, we're freelance police.
Police? Oh no!
He's getting away in that truck.
Quick, follow that soda popper.
Hurry, Sam. He's getting away.
I wish you could do this with like directional buttons.
Watch out!
Oof. That did not help. To get this to actually work on OBS, I had to window it. That's why I keep taking off the window. I usually play it full screen. I think I've just got a ram on, to be honest. I was so close.
Watch out!
Maybe I do need to shoot them.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
With pleasure. Oh.
There we go.
Got it.
Yes!
Got him.
Don't shoot!
Aside from the fact that we just plugged your truck, why would you think we'd shoot you?
Except for the obvious sport value, of course.
It's just, you always see cops on the news beating up some guy just because he's a former child star.
We would never dream of hurting former child stars. We just need to find the home where Brady Culture keeps them.
Oh, why didn't you say so? It's right over there, across the street.
Jumping elephant fleas.
How
Jumping
devilishly
elephant
convenient.
fleas.
Thanks.
Does anyone know where I can find a bathroom?
Why did he just
It
nonchalantly
says here
pull
they
over
only
and
treat
get out and
patients with
stand
something
still?
called artificial personality disorder.
Sounds tasty. What's in it?
Apparently, it's common in former child stars. Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with money, violent reactions to dentistry, and an unconscious desire to marry one's mother.
Forsooth.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
No, but it sounds all classically literate.
Oh, that sounds like me with my dentist rant earlier on.
Where we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
So this is when you get psychoanalyzed, because she needs to basically say that you're all those things. I do remember this chapter in particular better than any other because I've played it so often.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Interesting.
Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with money, violent reactions to dentistry, and an unconscious desire to marry one's mother.
Hey, I know! I could psychoanalyze you.
Yes, let's do that.
How do ink blots work?
And can we make them ourselves?
It's easy. I just show you some pictures, and you tell me what you see. Your responses can reveal things like obsessions, or obsessions.
Or obsessions.
Take a look at this, and tell me what you see.
Pennies.
Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Interesting. Now, how about this one?
A bunch of bacteria playing basketball, pigeons on the marquee at Man's Chinese Theatre, an SUV crashing into an opulent mansion, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
An SUV crashing into an opulent mansion.
And this?
A squirrel that got run over twice, my Uncle Louis's moth-eaten wallet, coded love notes from space aliens, an autograph written in Braille.
My Uncle Louis's moth-eaten wallet.
Now this one. What do you see?
Elephants at the New York Stock Exchange, a cheering crowd of lanky albinos, the exhaust manifold of a bread truck, 29s with machine guns.
Elephants at the New York Stock Exchange.
And this one?
That blotchy thing a flash bulb does to your eyes, an orangutan escaping from the trunk of a DeSoto, a war between two teams of abstract shapes, a debit card fed through a document shredder.
A debit card fed through a document shredder.
Well, judging by your responses, you seem to be fairly obsessed with money. That's a symptom of artificial personality disorder. I'd better mark it on your chart. Very interesting. We should test you for the other symptoms of APD.
Whatever you say, Sawbones.
I'm not a sawbones. I'm a psychotherapist.
Tomato, tomato. Hey, I'm getting hungry.
Tomato, tomato.
What's free association like?
It's a test of your reactions to things in your life. I say a word, and then you just say or do the first thing that comes into your head.
Dance a samba, recite the alphabet, scream at the top of my lungs, that sort of thing?
Interesting.
Have we started already?
No, but now we will. Ready?
Is that the word?
No, the word is tumbleweed.
Can I play with that?
No. Trigger word results in childlike impulses, indicative of id distortion. Now try this one. Crown. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Can I play with that?
No. Trigger word results in childlike comb.
Can I play with that?
No. Trigger... Well, this has been...
What's the verdict?
I'll let you know after years of it.
Anything to support.
We can always sell organs on the black market to raise the cash.
Just so they're not ours, little buddy. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their violent reactions to dentistry.
I guess it was Crown. I guess you were meant to react violently to Crown.
Let's try some more free association.
That will tell us more about your unreasonable reactions to the elements of your life. Remember, I'll say words, and you just do or say whatever comes naturally. Ready?
Sure, go ahead.
Cow.
Cow?
Can I sit in the tattoo chair while we do this?
Me first.
Trigger word induces unusual desire for tattoo in subject. Possible symptom of euphoric dyspepsia. How about this word? Drill. Whoa, don't shoot! Violent reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
Violent reaction to the word. Very interesting. Dryer. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Can we look at some pictures?
Subject shows preference for inkblot test while undergoing free association test. Possible ergonomic schism. Well, this has been illuminating.
Yes.
Your responses lead me to believe that you have an unusually violent reaction to
You
dentistry.
should see him at the podiatrist's.
It could be symptomatic of artificial personality
That's
disorder.
me. I have
I'd better mark
artificial
this on your
personality
chart.
disorder.
You have 2 of the symptoms listed on this form.
Am I deranged?
I don't want to alarm you, but probably.
Can I have your hat when they commit you?
Sure, little buddy.
So the last one is I've got to want to marry my mum, right?
Can you really learn anything from my grotesque, nonsensical dreams?
Oh, absolutely. They reveal your subconscious. It's like peeling an onion.
Youch!
Now just relax and try to remember your dream.
Okay, here goes. My dreams always start in the office, but this time things were different.
Yes, I can picture it. Tell me what happened.
What happened?
I remembered that I'd just gotten something from the bakery.
Oh, is there going to be a celebration? What did you get?
I sometimes remember my dreams, not very often.
It was an overly frosted birthday
Your
cake.
birthday cake!
Someone's another year closer to the grave, eh?
What am I doing?
I had just gotten something new from the bakery.
For a celebration, perhaps? What did you get?
It was a wedding cake, ripe for the toppling.
Oh, is somebody getting married?
See, I'm a dumbass even when I'm playing a point-and-click game.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, you had a special guest. Who was it?
Me.
It was me!
You? I think you represent yourself.
I didn't even realize that was possible.
Oh, sure. Any crazy thing's possible in psychoanalysis. Tell me, did the other you say or do anything unexpected?
No, the usual. Hi, Sam. How are you? I'm fine, Sam. And yourself? Not too shabby.
Fascinating. Where does your mind come up with this stuff?
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Yes, we put things in the closet we want to hide away, things we're ashamed of. Please, Sam, what's in your closet?
What is in your closet?
As a matter of fact, the closet was bare.
Totally shameless, then. Can't say I'm surprised.
Whoa.
I didn't notice anything unusual there.
Then why do you mention it?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I noticed something weird sticking out of the rat hole.
The rats are pests. They represent something bothersome. Tell me, what was in the hole?
Something bothersome.
Actually, there was nothing in the rat hole.
Well, nothing bothers you. It's always good when you're not smart enough to know you
You're not
should be
smart
bothered.
enough. What else can I click on?
Hanging on the coat rack was a necktie in the shape of a noose.
Oh my. Sam, I'm not sure how to put this, but I think you may need a therapist. Oh wait, I forgot I am one.
What about the water cooler?
I noticed something peculiar in the water cooler.
Ah, the water cooler, a source of refreshment. What was in it?
There's nothing screaming wedding here.
Actually, it was empty.
Nothing to refresh you, huh? Interesting.
Maybe the plant?
I noticed something strange growing on my plant.
Yes, the plant represents a source of sustenance. What was on it?
I'm sure she said it has to be.
The plant was bare, but for a single decaying leaf.
How sad. Well, good thing it's just a dream.
It's gotta be this, hasn't it? It's gotta
I
be
realized
that.
there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, who was your special guest?
It was you.
Well, clearly I represent your mother. Wait a second. Wedding cake, your mother.
How does she
you
represent
subconsciously
our
want to
mother?
marry your own mother.
Well, this is a blow.
Maybe he wants
This
to
is
marry
a definite
her.
symptom of artificial personality disorder.
Yes. I mean, I hope it's not serious.
I'd better mark this on your chart. Wow!
You've got there
It
in the
must
end.
be artificial personality disorder. You've got all the signs. I bet I can get a paper out of this.
Best ship me off to some sort of home for former child stars, then.
I've signed this admissions form, but you'll have to arrange your own transportation. I'm about to be really busy publishing the details of your case.
Since you're crazy, can I drive?
Jumping vehicular homicide. No.
Huh. As long as I remember how to do the last bit of this, I should finish before 2 hours. Wouldn't that be something?
Where we going, Sam?
Back to Brady Culture's home for former child stars.
Oh, okay.
See, the Mole Man is from Sam and Max Hit the Road, the original game. That's not creepy at all.
Come on, little buddy. There's justice to be served.
Can we get ice cream afterwards? Justice makes me hungry.
Eye of Perpetual Darkness.
This reminds me of that place where Aunt Trudy lives, with the medicine smell and the rubber sheets and the enormous mute Indian.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Yeah, mostly after medication time. Where is everybody?
Pulchritude above doubts. This is Culture's Clubhouse.
Jumping Lon Chaney in a Botho fright wig. Brady Culture, I presume.
Brady Culture.
You know who I am? Wow, evil plans really do work.
Don't get too excited, Stretch Pants. The freelance police are here.
Yes, actually. I've been waiting for you.
Really? Next time, try leaving the front door open. Save us all some grief.
Allow me to explain.
Uh-oh. I think we just triggered a soliloquy.
Good thing I have the attention span of a pint of yak butter.
I never wanted much. Just to be universally loved, that's all. And to be #1 in the TV ratings for the 1971 fall season. But no. Those worthless hacks, the soda poppies, with their matching shirts and their cute little jingles, they came on opposite me and stole my audience. I was never offered another role. And now YouTube vigilantes won't even let a poor, down-on-his-luck actor mass hypnotize the entire viewing public to become his worshipful fans forever. How cruel.
Is it over?
I think so.
So...
Whoops.
Since you've ruined the beautiful irony of having my arch rivals run my promotional campaign, I'm afraid you'll just have to take their places.
In your dreams, Culture!
No, my friends.
In yours.
Hey, that tickles!
Become Video Delivery Man.
What? What's happening?
Oh no! Oh no! What are you doing?
I don't know.
You were in on it all along. I told you it was a conspiracy. I told you, but then you already knew, didn't you?
No, Bosco, I must deliver videos.
Call the CIA, call Interpol, call Mickey Rooney.
Must deliver
Mickey Rooney.
Videos.
Oh, don't even try it. I love that part.
Uh-oh. Either I just walked into the Salvador Dali Memorial Wax Museum, or I'm dreaming.
Oh my
You
god.
love me. You adore me. Become video delivery man. Do my evil bidding and so forth.
Holy brains in a blender. I'm still hypnotized. If only I could remember what Sybil told me to do.
Destroy the intruder in your dream.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sam, I'm up here.
Oh, hi, little buddy.
Brady stole my body. I hate when people do that. You gotta get me down from here.
Okay, little guy, I'll save you.
I will be #1 in the ratings. Now, and thanks to cable.
Hey, Brady Cheese.
What is it, fool?
I'd like to introduce you to a little friend of mine.
Little friend. It's a dream. Dreams are weird.
No, the cheese must stand alone.
The cheese must stand alone.
And another one bites the cheese. Brady's stolen Max's body.
Oh, and it feels good, too. I just love my new furry paws and cute little tail.
Hey, don't touch my tail, you psychopathic body stealer. Ooh, just let me at him.
I think someone needs to turn the lights out on your career, Brady.
What? No!
Oh, that Brady culture. He turns the world off with his smile. It's Brady culture on TV.
Yes, right where I belong. Everyone watch me.
Yeah, everyone watch me.
Wonder what would happen to the picture quality if I gave this a tug.
No! I must be on TV for all eternity. No!
Who would really want to be on TV for all the time?
Oh yes, that's much better reception.
I may not show it much, but I love you, Sam. Now go wash my car.
What is the sign?
What is this doing here? Hey, it's loose. Whoa!
Whee! That was the most fun I've had since I lost my body. Let's do it again, Sam.
What now?
Yay! That was great. But Sam, if you'll notice, I'm right back where I started.
Okay, hold on. I'll think of something.
I will be universally loved by everyone in the universe.
Whoa!
Whee! Yay! I'm right back where I started.
Okay, hold on. I'll think of something.
Can I not get that? Maybe I've got to stand
Brady
here.
culture has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Oops. Shoot it! Shoot it with the gun!
Whoa! Gotcha!
There we go. Genius.
I don't think Max would like me sticking his head there.
There we go.
Oh, Mr. Culture, I have a surprise for you.
Really? For me?
For me?
No!
Oh my.
Thanks, Sam. A little stringy, but good. Oh, I just remembered. I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Bye, Max.
He just disappears out of thin air.
Oh.
I see the cheese is back.
He's awake. We're done for.
Save the girlish histrionics, Bosco. I'm all right. I was merely the victim of your garden variety video delivery hypnosis scheme.
Okay, but what about your co-conspirator?
My co-conspirator. Holy underpants draped to the mast of a sinking pork rind freighter. That hirsute eomaniac kidnapped my little buddy.
My little buddy.
I don't suppose you have a Bosco Tech device that stymies hypnosis-inducing energy beams.
A hypnosis blocker? I thought about making one of those, but I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I've got to find something quick. Thanks, Bosco.
Do me proud.
Do me proud. Come on, come on. This is one of the only problems, is he walks so slow as well. It's not like a speed up option. You can't even like double click on the doors and just have them automatically go in.
Doc. Max is gone.
Well, most of us outgrow our imaginary friends eventually.
No, that megalomaniac Brady Culture's got him.
I see. Of course.
You see, most of them do. Most of them, if you like double click, they go a little faster. And as I said, if you click on it like a door twice, or like right click on it instead of left click on it, you'll automatically go through.
I've got to find some way to block a
They
hypnotic
just
ray.
plod along in this.
I don't suppose you, as a brain specialist of sorts, would know anything. Great suffering lab rats. You do know something. Out with it, before my synapses fuse into a milky puddle of slag.
Well, it's a gross breach of doctor-patient privilege for me to even tell you about it. But one of my more technologically inclined patients drew me a diagram of a contraption he claimed will block hypnosis.
That's just the sort of ridiculously lucky break I need.
It was Bosco,
It's
wasn't
a
it?
huge violation of every reasonable code of ethical conduct, of course, but you being a policeman of sorts, I suppose it's okay to give you the diagram.
My lack of solid engineering background has finally caught up with me. I can't make any sense of this.
I'd love to help, but
It's literally a
engineering is one of the
colander.
few fields I haven't tried. Sorry.
With a coat hanger on top of it. We can do it. We can do it, Sean. We can have a stream that's less than 2 hours long. We're on 1 hour and 37 minutes.
Max isn't gonna like it when he finds out I ruined our reception. I've got to tell him as soon as possible.
As long as the cutscenes and everything aren't that long, and I remember how to defeat Brady Culture, it should only take like 10 minutes. This is why I wanted to play these games, to be honest, because they don't take that long.
Bosco, take a gander at this.
Take a gander.
What is it, a death threat?
Even better. It's instructions for the latest in Bosco tech
Even
innovation.
better than a
Let's
death
see,
threat.
ponder for that, yeah. Yeah, I can build this. Just need one thing.
What's that?
Something for that antenna thing at the top.
Antenna. Got it.
I want a death threat for my birthday. That would be fun.
Will a make-do antenna do as a make-do antenna?
Yeah, okay. Let me just add a little Bosco tech innovation. And here it is, the most sophisticated hypnosis blocking helmet the world has ever seen.
Happy days are here again. Uh-oh, seems like the old moolah gauge is running on empty.
I take it. Just stop that Brady culture. He's got it in for me.
You're a credit to dementia, Bosco.
A credit
You'll have to pay for the next one, though.
It's also so dirty. Like, the amount of... It doesn't look like there's that much detail, but the amount of detail they actually put into it was amazing. Like, with all the background jokes. And, like, just having the litter around the street instead of, like, the boring blank street. Like, all these posters and stuff. I never went anywhere close to those posters to actually read them.
Rule number 3. Always wear protective headgear when
When was
confronting
it released?
diabolical
It was
villains with
released
hypnotic
in...
devices.
Oh, wait a minute, let me Google it on my phone. Because I'm pretty sure the next thing is a cutscene.
Hand over the Lagomorph culture.
Sam! Boy, am I glad to see you. Johann Sebastian here only knows how to play one song.
What's this, a rerun? Didn't we just see the dog getting hypnotized episode? Well, if you really want to watch it again...
2006 it originally
Another
came out.
triumph for skanky ingenuity and ordinary kitchenware. Give it up, culture. Your quiche is cooked.
Time out for the cavalry!
You've colored outside the lines of the law, Brady culture.
We see you, and this time we're...
Going to get hypnotized again. I'm sure you all remember the commands I taught you. So now, my foolish pawns, attack the dog!
Ouch!
You didn't hear, it's 2006 it was initially released.
Become Brady culture.
Do my evil bidding!
Worship the videotapes!
What nonsense! Attack the dog!
Worship Brady culture.
Ha ha!
You may as well give up now, culture. Your hypnotic ray thingamadoodle won't work on me anymore.
True, but I have my adoring minions.
Yeah, they don't really like you, though.
Shut up! They do so! I forced them to.
Worship me.
No, me! Worship me! You're my minions! Mine!
Attack me.
No! Me! Attack
Yeah,
me!
I got
me,
it.
Me! Yes! Oops! No, wait! I mean... Ow.
I did it!
Hey!
Smart move, Sam. You played him like a $2 glockenspiel.
I learned all my best tactics in the first grade.
I tried to send you semaphore signals with my ears, but you know how I always get the K and the V mixed up.
You crack me up, little buddy. Well, I guess we should dehypnotize these poor saps again and be on our way.
Let me! You know how I adore gratuitous violence.
Well, that's that, Max. Another boot to the pasty ass of crime.
Pasty ass
Thank
of
goodness
crime.
this whole hypnotic mind control thing didn't go any further. That could have been really annoying.
It's great to be on your show, Myra. I'm a huge fan. I just can't seem to stop watching for some reason.
You made me mess up.
We did it!
I can see you.
Time out for number 1.
That, by the way, leads into the second game, which is based in a TV studio, which I'm a lot worse at because there's just some stuff that you'll never remember no matter how many times you play it. I have no idea why they're so loud. It might just be the way they were ported onto Steam. They weren't originally obviously brought out for Steam. But yeah, that is it. That is one game completely done in under 2 hours. How great was that? Right, I'm now probably going to go and actually watch the anime that I tried to watch yesterday after Jeff's stream, but couldn't. I physically couldn't. I just was watching the TV and I couldn't understand what was happening. I don't think I'm going to be much better today, honestly. I'm still tired. But it was a surprise stream, because the house was empty when I got home, which was strange, seeing there were meant to be people here. It was pretty funny. Well, I plan on playing the other games at some point. There is... Wait a minute. It's going to go quiet because I'm going to bring up my Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of the short ones. There's 6 in the first series, 5 in the second, and then another 5 in the last series. And then, after all that, you have Sam & Max Hit the Road, which is a longer game. It's one of the old DOS games. So, you'll have plenty of time to randomly see other Sam & Max games in the future. You enjoy Slay the Spire. I'm going to watch anime. But yeah, I'm definitely probably not going to be on tomorrow because I possibly need to go in town with my sister to get some trousers. And I'm going to be home late on Monday, so there's no point saying I'm going to do anything on Monday because I'm going to be home late-ish. So the next time will probably be Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I believe, is my day off. So that will be Danganronpa, because I can just do it in the morning and then have some of the afternoon to myself. So you enjoy Slay the Spire, Sean, and I will probably message you on Discord at some point when I've moved downstairs to watch anime. But thank you for coming and playing this game with me. Now I'll see you later, mate.